DeanZine LiveStream. DeanZine LiveStream. DeanZine LiveStream. DeanZine.
Hey, everybody. Hi, everyone. Dean Friedman here. Welcome to episode 8 of my DeanZine LiveStream. Anyway, I hope everybody's well. And as usual, I was figuring things out to the very last minute, but I started close to on time. And so I see a bunch of you. Let's see who's out there. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. Oh, well, that's so nice to see everybody. Hi, Hazel. And hi, Jeanette from and Steve from Colchester. And Dennis Jones II from beautiful, rainy Iowa. That's really cool. Nice to see you. Hi, Will from Manchester. It's nice that all you folks stopped by to join me. Look, everybody from Bristol and Norfolk in the UK. I had to specify that because we have an American Norfolk, although yours was first. John from Somerset. Cheryl from sunny Shropshire. Cheryl, I hope you're as sunny as Shropshire is. And hey, Trace from Brooklyn. No kidding. That's amazing. Listen, sometimes I click that broadcast switch. I can't imagine whether anyone's actually going to be watching, but it's very reassuring to know that you folks are all there. That's so cool. Let's see who else is there. And Karen from Kate and Tony from Oxford, and Andrew from Sheffield. Nice haircut. Tim Brooks says, hi, Dean. Yes, thank you. And all credit to my wonderful wife, Allison, and to my bravery for letting her cut my hair out on the deck the other day. And it just dried a little funny. So usually, who knows? Anyway, but so Neptune, New Jersey. Hello, Barbara. And let's see. Ireland. Hey, David. That's so nice to see everybody. And someone else, Peter from Ireland, from Carcastle, Galway. The whole Irish contingent has stopped by. And of course, there's Ray, Ray from sunny Ossining. That's so cool. Well, hello, everybody. It's great to see you all. I got some songs to sing. I got some contests to announce, and some really super guests coming up in about a half hour. Good friends and just terrific musicians. Seawolf and Christie, aka Susie Self and Michael Christie, and they're going to be here in a little bit. First, let me sing you a song. It would help if I had put all my guitar picks where I could find them. Do-do-do. This first song I'm going to play is something I don't usually do live, but I've been thinking about it a lot because it's called "Typical Family," and it just describes sort of a typical, ordinary, normal existence in the typical town, and you know, as my songs often do, I pack in a lot of sort of granular detail in there. To sort of give you a sense of place and time. And what struck me about this song when I glanced at the lyrics is that a lot of these very normal, average, everyday activities and places are things that are not quite within our reach in this peculiar circumstance. So it's a little touch of poignancy to this. What started out and used to be a very normal, average song, and in retrospect, it's kind of nostalgic. But I'm sure we'll get back to something like it pretty soon. Typical family in a typical town, chasing their dreams with the top rolled down. Drive to the supermarket, travel up and down the aisles, past cereal boxes for miles and miles and miles. Stand in line at the register, looking through the magazines. Julia Roberts and all them beauty queens, and UFOs in the USA, and sightings of Bigfoot, Madonna, and Elvis and JFK. I know we're not alone, it's the same old story. This place we call our home, it's a typical town. It's a typical town, and we're a typical family. Typical family in a typical town. Dress up the kids and hand me down. Driving to Little League after school. Dance class, piano lessons, teaching to swim in the neighbor's pool. Pick up the paper, bring it in the mail. Sort through the bills and the half-price discount sales. All we ever fight about is money and sex. Let's hire a babysitter and take your honey to the Cineplex. I know we're not alone, it's the same old story. This place we call our home, it's a typical town. It's a typical town, and we're a typical family. Sit down for supper, kick off your shoes. Tuna surprise in the evening news. Help them with their homework, spend some time with your kids, play some video games, and send them to bed with a goodnight kiss. Peace and quiet at the end of the day. Turn on the TV and wash your cares away. All the wars and floods and assorted tragedies, just thank God it didn't happen to you and me. I know we're not alone, it's the same old story. This place we call our home, it's a typical town. It's a typical town, and we're a typical family. Okay, here's some comments. I never talk or argue about sex as I'm married. Okay. What's sex? Lots of laugh. Very, very, very funny. Yes, it's a peculiar time. Thank you, Charlotte. Yeah. Strange how even just the simplest, subtlest sense of normality can have a shifted perspective. So yes, I've a lot of housekeeping to do. So bear with me a second while I take care of some things. Last week, you'll recall, I had a contest to win a copy of this limited edition lathe cut vinyl single, a copy of McDonald's Girl on one side, and a remix hip hop version of McDonald's Girl on the other side, which I think is really cool, and I get a real kick out of it, enjoy it. And folks were invited to answer a quiz about how tall Darko the Super was made to feel from, and it was 10 feet tall. And so I'm going to pick randomly one of the correct entries out of this jar of Strites almond macaroons. There you go. And I have, you see, I've chopped up little bits of papers with names and address on there. Oops, there's one. It just went astray. And I am going to reach in here like this, randomly pick out a. Okay, so the winner of this Big Mac Attack of Darko the Super of McDonald's Girl remix is Steve Graham. Steve Graham, if you're listening, I'm going to email you instructions. Get your email, your shipping address. You get a free copy as the winner of this cool track. And you know what? If you want to check it out anyway, just go to mcdonaldsgirl.com and you can order your own. Let's see what else. Okay, I'm going to do another song here on the piano, and then I'll be back to you in a little bit. Okay, well, I forgot to print the lyrics out, so let's assume I remember it. Someone rescue my kite, it's stuck in a tree. Oh, what a pitiful plight, how could this have happened to me? Everything was hunky-dory, everything was alright. That's the price you pay for glory. Please won't someone save my kite? She took off in a breeze from over the bay. I let go for a second to sneeze and she flew away. I chased her for 10 city blocks, I lost her in the subway. Then some kid in a shoe shine box, he said she went that away. I was frantic, I was so distraught with worry. Everything I thought was blurry. Gotta hurry, finally found her at last near a chimney stack. I grabbed hold of the line real fast to take in the slack. That's when she began to waver, went into a tailspin. I tried desperately to save her. Tried to reel her in. She did a loopity-loop and started to crack. She went into the front of a bar and flew out the back. That's when I had a chance to see a lady with her Airedale. Then it finally dawned on me. My poor kite, she had no tail. I was frantic, I was so distraught with worry. Everything I thought was blurry. Gotta hurry, someone rescue my kite, it's stuck in a tree. Oh, what a pitiful plight, how could this have happened to me? Everything was hunky-dory, everything was alright. That's the price you pay for glory. That's my kite song. And let's see here. I wanted to try something. I did it briefly on the first episode, but actually not this exactly, which is that I wanted to invite folks out there listening right now, or watching right now, rather. If you'd like to come on to join me for the show to sing to do a little sing along, to sing some songs, to sing along with me, it'll probably be a mess and a disaster. But if anyone's curious, I'm going to invite you. And if you go to, for example, to Facebook and follow a link at the bottom of the more section. Sorry about this. Then see if I can do this real quick. I know you can't click that link in, but there is a link in the Facebook page. You can join as a guest to sing backup. To help me sing along, I'm going to sing along a couple of songs. So I'm going to wait till you get backstage and just use that link, put it in your browser, click through, give permission for your camera and your phone, and I'll see you backstage. And if you don't mind just waiting a little bit, well, I'll check to see if anyone's actually done that towards the end of the show, and we'll try to do some sing-alongs. I think I see Karen Lane has joined us. Hey, Karen.
Hey,
can you hear
hi.
me? How you doing? Are you up for a sing-along in a little bit?
Very much so.
Excellent. All right. Pleased to see you. You hang out backstage, and you can join us in a little bit. And again, anyone that wants to join the show right now, just type in that URL into your browser, Chrome or Safari or whatever else. I think most of them will work. And just give me a shot. Now, let me say another thing here, which is, bear with me a second. Oh, okay. Another announcement. Sorry, I got a bunch of announcements, but I promise I'll do a lot of music and we'll have fun. And so here's something. I've been doing this live stream now for episode 8. That's for 2 months, much to my shock and surprise. But I do get a lot of requests to do songs, but I enjoy the mix of the DeanZine to be able to have guests and to do other things rather than me just singing. However, I have gotten a number of requests to just do a regular stream concert like you do, just, me singing a bunch of songs. So I've decided to do that, and it's going to be a ticketed event. So you can order tickets in advance. It's going to be Sunday, June 7th. Sunday, June 7th, I'm doing an all-request live Dean Friedman concert. And so I'm going to do a set list that's going to be put together by you folks. So you decide what your favorite 3 songs are, and I'll average them out together, and I'll do a 90-minute show, just me singing, of all your favorite songs. And I'm pretty sure that Liz will not be joining us, but I can't make any guarantees. But it's not going to be a regular DeanZine. It's going to be an all-request concert. And you can get tickets right now on my website in the gig section. It's a stream gig. Hold on, we got some other people joining us. There's hey, Rachel, can you hear me? And can I hear you? Oh, my goodness. You're on the stream. That's so cool. Nice to see you. All right, well, you're going to join us for a sing-along in a bit. You stand by, all right? And hey, Paul Berman, how you doing, Paul? It's great to see you, man. Can you hear me? Can you hear the audio, Paul? Nod your head if you can. If not, I'll come back to you. All right, you can hear it. So I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, there's the Earth. How you doing, guys? It's Steve Kirkus. How you doing? That's lovely to see you. You're going to help me out for a sing-along? That's excellent. Okay. And let's see who else is going to join us. It's Katie. Hey, Katie. How you doing, kiddo? It's great to see you. And you look as sunny as the sun shining through your window. So you guys all stand by, and I'll be right back once I figure out what I was going to do. Actually, you know what? Let me just bring everybody in. Bear with me a second. Look at you all. All right, so listen.
Show. Everyone can see.
I'm gonna. There's a delay. Hold on. Oh my goodness.
Do you remember me, Dean?
Well, you all look familiar. Hello again. So bear with me a second, and let me see if I did anything wrong. Oh, I got Boris. Hey, Boris.
I spoke to you when you were on the stage, and then I chased you to the car park.
Okay. I'm afraid I'm only limited to 6.
I'm going to have to go because I have a family quiz. But I love you.
Well, thank you for stopping by. Hold on. Let's see here. Here we go. All right. So there's some people that are backstage, but I'm limited to. What did I just do wrong? There's Boris. Oh, okay. All right. Hey, Boris. How you doing there?
Hey.
So you'll have to bear with me, everybody. Okay, here's the sing-along, and I hope you'll help me out. It's kind of silly. Everybody, try to turn down your volume a little bit so that it doesn't come back as an echo.
Okay.
That's better. So, yeah. So if you put your volume down at a minimum,
There we go.
We'll be able to sort of sing along. Okay? So...
I'm confused how you're doing this like at the same time as being live anyway. How? Are there two of
I'm
you?
not quite sure. But let me try to sing a song, and you guys try to sing along. There's going to be a time delay, but
Okay.
I think we'll be good to go. All right? When I went to high school, like most of my good friends, I tried hard to be cool, but I just didn't fit in. In fact, one day in the lunchroom, a cute cheerleader with nice tits, she said, "You're all just a big bunch of oddballs and misfits." And here's the chorus. It goes, "Eggheads and half-wits, dunces and nitwits. You're all just a big bunch of oddballs and misfits." You want to try that chorus together, you guys?
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
here comes the chorus. Eggheads and half-wits, dunces and nitwits. You're all just a big bunch of oddballs and misfits. I don't hear anyone singing. Are you singing? All right, well, you'll come in the second verse.
We need the
right?
words. We need the words.
The words are on the ticker on the bottom.
Can see them.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
That helps.
Okay, let's try it again. Here we go. Next verse. I know this is going to be a mess, but let's have fun. Oh, last night while I was sleeping, I dreamt I was in heaven. I said, "God, how you been keeping?" He said, "Wake me at 7. I said, "As you are my witness, which folks are your favorites?" He said, "I'll just say this, I love them oddballs and them misfits." Oh, eggheads and half-wits, dunces and nitwits. We're all just a big bunch of oddballs and misfits. That's very good. You're getting the hang of it. All right, one last verse. Wait a second. Hold on. All right, last verse. Oh. So please spare me your remits, all your therefores and your two-wits. You might as well wear it if you find that the shoe fits. 'Cause if you measure folks' worth or the meaning of true grit, they're the salt of the earth, there's the oddballs and the misfits. Oh, eggheads and half-wits, dunces and misfits. All just a bunch of eyeballs and misfits. And I've got a good hunch most people will admit. We're all just a big bunch of eyeballs in
Yeah.
Excellent. Great job, everybody. So, and that was very well done. Well, thank you. Listen, you guys are welcome to hang out, and we might do another sing along or two in the second half of this show. So
That was very brave, Dean. Thank you.
it was very brave.
It was
But you were even more brave to come on, and I thank you. So, all right. So I'm going to put you backstage, but you're welcome to hang out, and I'm going to come back to you hopefully in a little while. But first,
Okay.
oh my goodness. Okay. So let's see here. I've got another contest for you, but I'm going to wait until after this next upcoming segment, So I'm delighted that my guests are going to be joining me on this upcoming segment. They're really cool folks that I first met on the Isle of Skyros, right on the coast of the Aegean Sea, I think it was. Anyway, it's a beautiful, idyllic spot and a little island off Greece. And we'll talk more about that, but let me put my guitar down. And before I bring my guests in, I'm going to play you a video clip that was composed and created by a wonderful musician, Susie Self. She's an accomplished opera singer and composer, and she does all these amazing things. And her partner, Michael Christie, equally, is just this brilliant cellist and plays in top orchestras all over Europe. And anyway, so we're going to hear some music from both of them and talk to them and chat for a little bit. But first, I want to play you this initial clip. It's called Island Dreams. And it, in an anxious time like these days, this is a perfect remedy for any of those strange feelings you have. Just sort of surrender and immerse yourself into this video. Just calm down, relax, and enjoy it. And then we're gonna bring our guests back in just a little bit. Here we go. This is Island Dreams. And here they are. I'm delighted to bring them. Here is Seawolf and Christie, aka Susie Self, and Michael Christie. Hey guys.
Hey.
It's really great to have you on the show. Everything hunky dory in your neck of the woods?
It's a beautiful day here in North Norfolk, up on the coast, and we've just been up to the place where I shot that video from a kayak.
Oh wow! Well, could you talk to us a little bit about what inspired that composition and the video? Because I was anxious at the start of the show, doing all these different things, but by the end of your video, I feel cool and calm and relaxed.
Well, I think, as we went into lockdown, all our live performances were cancelled. And I've for a long time been wanting to get further into what I call installation work, where you create the soundtrack with electronics, with Logic Pro, and put it to video. And so I thought this was a brilliant time to do it and develop.
That's Tristan, as in Tristan and Isolde, I understand. Famous opera.
And as time developed, I sort of went into a kind of what I call a liminal space where it became more and more dreamy. And that was how Dream Island came about, really.
Well, I really enjoyed it. Now, for a while, I mistook some of that footage for the place that we all met, which was the island of Skyros at Sitsa Bay. And it was a remarkable and unusual place. I was something I was invited to do a songwriting workshop there, and I know you do sound and voice workshops as well. And it's hard to describe it. It's sort of a holistic holiday place. Is that an apt description? That's okay. I don't mind, Tristan. That's okay. Dog and animal sounds should be on all recordings.
I mean, it was fantastic to meet you there, Dean, because you really gave me wings to start writing more pop songs, really, because as you mentioned, I'm an opera singer and a classical composer. And so it was a liberation, but it's the kind of place, it's an island in the Aegean Sea, and it's a place where you can go and really experiment with doing something that you wouldn't normally do. So it's just tremendous fun, and it was such a beautiful place to meet, wasn't it, Dean?
It was, and it's a very sort of welcoming environment, really nice folks. Allison and I went there twice, once on our own and once with the kids, and we had a great time. With the possible exceptions of the braying donkeys that would get up at 4 a.m. in the morning as sunrise happened and disturb your sleep. So I'm just going to show folks a little bit about what I'm trying to articulate here in terms of Skyros. Here is the one shot of the bay. Here's a shot of, this is Allison and I standing in front of our hut. And so accommodations were, modest but comfortable. Here's a ridiculous shot of I did a lot of performing, but one night we had I was asked to do a Kenny Rogers Dolly Parton tribute, and so this is me as Kenny Rogers standing next to Dolly Parton lookalike, so to speak. Anyway, so. And we all had fun. And finally, this is my favorite shot from Skyros, from Atsitsa, the coast there. It's the sunset right in that little bay. And beautiful spot, a really cool program. And a place where I met you folks. And pleased that I did. Now, you have another song that I hope you'll share with us. Now, we had some kind of internet problems, so I'm going to play another pre-recorded clip of you guys performing. And this is from opera analysis. Could you describe what's about to come up?
Yeah, so I've been composing operas that appeal to broader audiences. So I've been using like pop songs. So this is a pop song, and the opera analysis is about little vignettes from my own personal analysis I did with a Jungian analyst called Dr. Hurst in London. And this song is about the story of when I met Michael and we took a road trip over the Rocky Mountains to his grandmother, who lived
Wow.
on Vancouver Island at a place called Mud Bay. And we went there specifically to take her orange Beetle car to drive it back to Calgary. So it's the story of that.
Well, that sounds brilliant. And you know I love story songs. So, all right. Well, so here it is. And bear with me a second. It's Susie Self's Rocky Road from Analysis. That was lovely. I know you were saying you're not going to be able to see some of the comments until you rewatch it, but you got all these beautiful comments about just how, as that comment says, hauntingly beautiful that song was. That's so cool. And Michael, how was it being the subject of that song?
I always feel a bit strange, but then I did think that was a different person in some ways. It was staggeringly long time ago. I didn't feel like that person at all. So I think about it. That was me then.
Time flies.
Yeah.
Michael was 20 then, and I was 18.
That's amazing. Well, you know what? You're still kids. So I just want to share some of these comments. Very gorgeous, such a nice blend of vocals and guitar, and the cello too. What was that? I wasn't expecting that. Absolutely beautiful. It's funny, Susie, because you mentioned the two different idioms, pop songs on one hand and opera on the other hand, and I've always felt that it's really no different than people having a prejudice against a race or an ethnicity, to have a prejudice against a musical idiom. There are people that are just vehemently opposed to different musical idioms, and instead of sort of opening their minds and their hearts and their ears to just amazing sounds in every idiom, with the possible exception of polka. No, that's just a joke. I love a good polka.
But I think it's been really fun. I've been doing my research and creating operas where I use pop songs in the operas. I still use serious opera music too, but I think pop music is a brilliant thing to bring into the opera house and pop musicians. And I'd like to see a lot more different kinds of singers in opera. So, you're such an inspiration to me, Dean. And I think that song you sang earlier with the piano, that would make a great part of a show or a musical. I know you've written a kids show, haven't you, which goes to Edinburgh.
Uh-huh.
But, I think it's on the cards. You could write, a big musical.
Well, I definitely have those in the works, and I just need about £5 or £6 million to mount it on the West End. So if anyone out there watching wins the lottery or has a trust fund, give me a shout. Until then, my mom was, like you, a trained professional soprano, and she, I grew up with not just, pop music on transistor radio, but Broadway show tunes and operas on the piano and music in the house. So that I guess I just was acclimated to enjoying all kinds of styles and genres. It got me in trouble when I finally signed a record deal, because the record labels and even the record stores were not sure exactly where to put me. Because my records had, jazz, pop, rock, folk, you name it. And but I always have been, they accuse me of being too eclectic, but that's something I'm proud of. So listen, everyone's loving your music, guys. And Trace liked the dig at polka. That was just a joke, Trace. So listen, I'd love to hear another one of your gorgeous compositions. Could you introduce this next one?
Okay, well, this is a song I just wrote a couple of weeks ago, in response to the crisis. And I thought I wanted to write a really upbeat pop song for my community choirs to sing. And it's called Shine on Me. And all the words were generated by the choirs. I got them to do a sort of kind of doodle pick poll of favourite lines. And then I put them together and composed a song. And it's Shine on Me. And the C is at Skiros on Dead Boat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And people, if they get to pick up the tune, the words come up in the video so they can join in and sing along.
Excellent. Okay. All right. Here is when you perform, the two of you perform as Seawolf and Christie. And so here's Seawolf and Christie. And with this sort of community-inspired song for our troubled times. Seawolf and Christie, Susie and Michael, that was beautiful. That was so, and thanks so much for sharing it. I want to remind folks that to encourage you to check out more music by Susie Self and Michael Christie at I have to figure out how to do this in reverse at seawolfandchristie.com. And also you can follow Susie on Twitter at Grail Girl or on Facebook, facebook.com/susie.self.3. And so check them out. They make beautiful music. And I'm so pleased that you guys could, join me on the show from your home in Norfolk, which I haven't had a chance to visit yet, but I definitely hope to once this travel stuff is all sorted out and figured out. Anyway, so listen, you guys, it's great to see you. Wishing you both well, and look forward to hearing more music. And I hope you'll stay in touch. And folks listening, go as I say, go to seawolfandchristie.com and check out more of their wonderful stuff. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Dean. Lots of love.
Lots of love. Take care. There you go, Seawolf and Christie. Well, that was a treat. Like I said, go visit their site. And boy, I feel all kind of calm and relaxed and ready for anything. Even ready to do another sing-along. You guys ready for another sing-along? What do you think? Karen and Kate and Boris, are you there, Boris? I don't know if Boris is there. All right, well, if Boris comes back... Let's see, what happened to Boris? No, Boris left us. Well, you guys can help me out. Actually, you know what? I might invite Susie and Michael. Hey, Susie and Michael, would you join us for this sing-along?
Of course we will.
Okay, thank you. Excellent. All right, hold on. Let me get my guitar. I appreciate it. And let's see. Oh, I got the wrong one here. Let's see. Bear with me a second. I thought I had this queued up, but apparently I didn't. But I'm going to find it real quick. So bear with me. Thank you for your indulgence. Okay, here we go. So now this is a call and response kind of song. So you repeat after me, even with the delay. Don't worry about it. And also, I will put the chorus on line, and it's pretty easy. If I can figure out what it is. But here's how it goes. As long as this world, and go, as long as this world.
As long as this world
That's good. Keep spinning round.
keeps spinning around.
As long as bats
As long as that
hang upside down.
hang upside down.
That's right. As long as people
As long as people
still write with pens.
still write with pens.
That's how long
That's how long
we'll still be friends.
we'll still be friends.
This is a song I wrote for the TV series Boone, and this is about Michael Elphick and his TV buddy. So anyway, and here's the chorus, and it goes like this. We'll be friends, we'll be friends, we'll be friends through the years, just like Starsky and Hutch, or the Three Musketeers. We'll be comrades in arms through the tears and the beers. And when the whole story ends, buddy, we'll still be friends. So that part we sing together, okay? I'll leave that up and running. Let's see. As long as two
As long as two
comes before three.
comes before three.
As long as honey
As long as honey
comes from the bees. As long as
comes
roosters
from the
chase after hens.
Chase after him.
That's how long
That's how long
we'll still be
That's
friends.
how long
we'll still be friends.
we'll still
We'll
be
be
friends.
friends, we'll be friends, we'll be friends
We'll
through
be
the
friends.
years. Just like Starsky and Hutch, or the Three Musketeers, we'll be comrades in arms through the tears and the beers. And when the whole story ends, buddy, we'll still be friends. As long as fish
As long as fish
swim in the sea.
swim in the sea.
As long as women still puzzle me.
Still puzzle you.
As long as a dime
As long as a dime
is worth 10 cents.
worth 10 cents.
I don't think it's worth 10 cents anymore. That's how long
That's how long
we'll still be friends.
we'll
One last
still be
chorus.
friends.
We'll be friends, we'll be friends, we'll be friends through the years. Just like Starsky and Hutch, or the Three Musketeers. We'll be comrades in arms through the tears and the beers. And when the whole story ends, buddy, we'll still be friends. When the whole story ends, buddy,
We'll still be friends.
when the whole story ends, buddy,
We'll still be
friends.
Yay!
Well done. Good job, everybody. Well, thank you all for singing along. Thank you again, Susie, Michael. You take care. Karen, thank you. Katie, you be good. Take care. And the Hearst, you be well. And Paul, there you go. I just saw you pop back up. Take care, everybody. And thank you for joining me. Let's see. Oh, there's even some more stuff that I got to do. I announced earlier the winner for the McDonald's Grill Remix vinyl single. I have another contest, which I think you're going to find interesting. Bear with me a second. I got an interesting email a couple of weeks ago from a gentleman named David Anderson. And David is a new distiller of gin. And he wrote me an email explaining that he had just produced and bottled a new gin that he had named for an incident in his childhood. It was inspired by his mom. And he named this new gin Lydia. And he wanted to ask my permission, consent for him to use that title to the song Lydia off my Willow Said the Rockin' Chair album, and consent to having referenced the song as well. And it was such a cute story that, of course, I consented and agreed. And lo and behold, just 2 days ago, we got a strange package in the mail. And what did I get in mail sent from the UK is a new bottle of Lydia. It's London dry gin, and it's got a hint of tangerine. It's got floral scents, and as most of you folks know, I have always expressed a preference for weed over alcohol. As per my song "Doint Doint," it's just a little joint. But I have to say, I tried this, and it's lovely. So let's see if I can just sample a little bit. Just a sip. Floral hints of tangerine. And that matches this beautiful packaging and bottle. So anyway, folks, Excuse me. Very nice. So here's the thing. I talked with Dave, and his distillery is called Dilly Dilly, and their website is dropsofjuniper.co.uk. And he agreed to run a contest. And so here's the contest, which is that if you answer this question correctly, and I will, as I just did earlier, I will choose randomly. I'll pick one person from of the correct answers that are emailed to me to win a bottle of this sublime Lydia Tangerine Gin. So anyway, as it says on the screen, here's the question. What did distiller David Anderson and his sister steal when they were kids? And you can find that out by going to their website, dropsofjuniper.co.uk, and find the answer to that question. What did distiller David Anderson and his sister steal when they were little kids from their mom? And find out the answer on the website, dropsofjuniper.co.uk, and then email the answer to me at contest@deanfriedman.com, and include your shipping address. And one lucky person is going to win a bottle of this really nice gin. Very tasty. All right, so that's the contest. And let's see what else we have in store for you, good folks. Now might be an appropriate time to play a short video clip of Sam and Hannah's cats. Just the cats. I think that might be worth showing again. So, okay, let's see. Let's see what folks are saying. Gin is getting to Dean's head. And Em's drinking some gin. Good, very good. I'm drinking some whiskey. Good for you, Dennis. Yum. I agree. Yeah, actually, I'm getting a little flushed. So maybe I will reconsider my preference for weed over Lydia gin. Clever cats, indeed. They are well raised, good cats. So you know what? I'm going to go over here and do another song. And so if you'll bear with me. Let's see here. Oh, this next song is going to be, I'm going to sing something, excuse me, from my most recent album, 12 Songs. And it's called The Hummingbird Effect. You're all familiar with the butterfly effect. You know, a butterfly flaps its wings, and the movement of the air currents can trigger a hurricane halfway around the world. Just the whole concept of physics and cause and effect. And so this song touches on that a little bit, but in reference to a loved one. And just as an aside, my brother Aram sent me a picture. I should have posted it up here. I neglected to. A picture of a supernova that he took in at his own telescope with a camera, and I think the supernova was like 70 million light years away or something like that. So we're talking. It wasn't yesterday, but it was. By the time it got to us, it was pretty super. Anyway. about 1 billion years ago, give or take a couple of billion years. The light from a distant star embarked on a long journey bound for here. And after traveling all that way, it bounced around the Milky Way, and then it made its way to Earth and caused your misty eyes to shine again. The harbor bell is tolling as the early morning fog is rolling in. When it hits the shoreline, it's swept away by a sudden gust of wind. After all the trees that dance around the trees, and then the wings of a hummingbird beat more than 100,000 times an hour. It flits around the yard and zigs and zags and darts from flower to flower. Perhaps the most amazing thing of all is when it stops to hover in midair, 'cause that's the moment I get to catch you smiling unaware. Every ripple in the sea has conspired to deliver you to me. Harbor bell is tolling, the early morning fog is rolling in. When it hits the shoreline, it's swept away by a sudden gust of wind. After running down the trees, it's to me. Every atom in the universe, every ripple in the sea has conspired to deliver you to me. About 1 billion years ago, give or take a couple of billion years. Oops, sorry I messed that up. It's a really pretty song, and I blew the second verse. Probably shouldn't have had that second sip of gin. So, humble apologies, folks. Let's see here. But check it out. It's called the Hummingbird Effect. I'll promise I'll practice it next time I decide to do it live. And it's on my most recent album, 12 Songs. And speaking of all that stuff, may I just make mention of the fact that if you'd like to support the DeanZine LiveStream long term, you can subscribe once a month, and that sort of helps it make predictable my being able to do this. There are tiered levels of sponsorship to subscribe, And you can all find that. Just go to deanfriedman.com/subscribe. And, if I could get a few hundred people to subscribe on a monthly basis, that would make this whole endeavor a lot easier to do. So just something to think about. And let's see what else here. Of course, you can also even though this show is free or pay what you like or not, you can go to paypal.me/DeanFriedman for just a one-time contribution. Even modest contributions are much appreciated. So just to let you know that, and see what other little messages I need to let you folks know. Oh, I wanted to mention one other housekeeping thing. This is just a complaint about Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook guy, which is that there are three different kinds of Facebook pages. There's a personal profile, and then there's a page, and then there's a group. And they all work in different ways. They all have different functions, and they all provide different access to the people. Because when I post something on Facebook, not everybody sees it. Maybe 3% of the people that have friended me on Facebook get to see those messages. And so that's kind of frustration. The reason for that is that Mark Zuckerberg wants everybody like me to pay to get other people to see the posts. But it seems to me if you've already friended me or liked my page or joined a group, you should see it automatically. And so for this reason, I've created a new group. It's called Facebook.com groups. It's Dean Friedman Music Chat Room. And if you just type in, Dean Friedman Music Chat Room, you'll find it. And I invite all you folks watching to join because theoretically, if you're a member of that chat room of the group, you're more likely to get notices and posts that I put up. No guarantee. Who knows how it works? They change their algorithms all the time. But indeed, you're invited to join all of them. My personal profile, although I have a limit of 5,000, so that's why I can't friend everybody as much as I would like. They limit it, so you have to pay to get to reach out to more people. And sorry for all this boring house maintenance and Facebook nonsense, but it's a fact of life. It's how we're able to stream and talk to you folks outside of YouTube and other. But so yeah, you're all invited to get. If I can't friend you past my 5,000 limit, to join my Facebook page, Dean Friedman Music, and the new group that I just started, and you can all chat amongst yourselves in the group. What else here? I think I got time for one more song. And just ordering your gin. All right, Nigel, ordering your gin. It's good stuff. I should do another commercial, but I'm not going to take another shot because I'll never finish the show. I'm a lightweight. That's why I avoid alcohol. So let's see. Are the tickets on sale for the 7th of June? Yes, in fact, indeed they are. All you have to do is go to my website, deanfriedman.com, go to the gig section, and at the top of the gig section, you'll see online a streaming concert, and you can order your ticket on Eventbrite right now for the streaming concert. And the tickets start at £7.50. That's 7.50 pounds, and that's the equivalent of about $9 US. But you can opt to pay more, and it is an all request show. It's going to be an all request song Sunday, June 7th. So buy a ticket and then email me your top 3 choices, and I'll put together a set list and hopefully play all the songs that you like, and hopefully I'll remember all the words. So thank you for asking. Dean Goodall asks, do we get a refund if you forget the lyrics? Yeah, not likely, Dean. But having said that, there's always room for more. You can't have enough Deans in the world, so you're welcome. And so let's see. So, and thank you folks for subscribing and for joining and for Facebooking and for all the support. It's much appreciated. You know what? I played a song a few Sundays ago because it was spring, and it's called A Terrible Pickle. And but I also, when I first released that Squirrels in the Attic CD that contains that song, I made a fun flash video, which I was always proud of. And so with your permission, well, without your permission, I'm going to play it for you now. So here is my animated version of A Terrible Pickle. The world is in a terrible pickle, and here's a cock-a-doodle-doo. The ice caps are melting, the temperature's sweltering. What are all the penguins and the polar bears gonna do? They say the sky is really falling, way up high above the poles. So say a little prayer for the ozone layer. Better grab your sunscreen, 'cause it's all full of holes. And what about the alligators lounging in their lagoons? Tell him you hope you'll see him later, after they're washed away to sea in a monsoon. Is in a terrible pickle, it's something that you ought to know. It's more than theorizing, the oceans are rising. Something is suspicious with the fishes below. Instead of fighting and acting all crazy, we ought to try and get along. We can all shout out Yahoo and dance a boogaloo, and try to make a world where everybody belongs. And what about the cute koalas in the eucalyptus trees? You can bet your bottom dollars they'll soon be feeling melancholy. The world is in a terrible pickle. Don't say I didn't tell you so. If we don't do it, we oughta. We'll soon be in hot water. Tell the president and Congress to ratify Kyoto.
Hi, that was A Terrible Pickle from Dean Friedman's new CD, Squirrels in the Attic. Order your copy now at DeanFriedman.com. Yeah, that's right, www.DeanFriedman.com. Catch you later.
Sorry, I just crack up at Earl the Squirrel talking at the end of that video. So I appreciate your indulgence, because that video always makes me smile. I have time for a couple more tunes, and I'll do my best not to mess up the words. And I see Nigel says, your live stream got mentioned on Radio 2, Sounds of the 70s today. No kidding. Well, that was nice of Johnny Walker. Tell him I say thanks. And Tim Brooks has already bought his VIP tickets for the concert on the 7th of June. Excellent. I urge you all to get your tickets for the 7th of June concert. The all requests live Dean Friedman concert. And I'll be looking forward to that and seeing you guys. So let me make my way over here. I'm going to do a couple more songs for you folks, and then bid you a good night. It's off my Well West Side, the Rockin' Chair album. This is the kind of song when you're frustrated, fed up with all the crazy things that are happening today. I was only 4 when my father left home. Little baby sister, mama, and me. They were only children when they got married. How they gonna raise a family? Daddy got a job in a canned good factory, working like a fool day after day. Coming home to TV thrills and doctor bills, till he had to take a cut in pay. He said, I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. I was always trouble when I was in school. Someone always making me toe the line. Finally went and told the bastard where to go. He can get theirs, but he can't touch mine. I was in the army when I was 16. All the rain, I thought it would never stop. I brought away an armload of souvenirs, and now you know I still can't find a job. Say, I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. Help me, help me, help me, help me. I don't wanna hurt. I have always done my best, but nothing seems to work. Nothing seems to work. I was never asking for charity, only that I get what I've earned, and that I be treated with respect. God knows why, but you still not learn. Not a liar or insincere, I have always treated you people fair. There were times I turned my whole self inside out, but damn it, you never seemed to care. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. Wake up freezing cold in the middle of the night, only to discover you stole my cover. You're such a thief, girl. You know it isn't right. I'm not complaining, I knew the score right from the start. You're a criminal, darling. You stole my heart. You have no qualms about it. You have no doubts. You're unrepentant, but true love's transcendent. Despite your errant ways, I am devout. You say thievery is just another form of art. You're a criminal, darling. You stole my heart. I can't take my eyes off of you, even for a minute. Every time I check my pockets, your clever hand is in it. Ever since the first time that we met, your mischief charmed me, so disarmed me. Still all your wayward ways I aid and abet. You stole the apple from the cart. You're a criminal, darling. You stole my heart. You stole my heart. You stole my heart. Everybody, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining me on this weekly DeanZine LiveStream. And humble apologies for some of the missed lyrics. I blame it on Lydia from Dilly Dally Distillery. You know, check it out. Visit their website. Run the contest. It's in my email if you haven't seen it. And if you're not on my email list, why aren't you? Just send an email to dean@deanfriedman.com. Everybody, thanks again. Be well. Take care. And have an easy time of all this. I'll see you next week. Oh, when my guest is the terrific Vance Gilbert, a superb singer-songwriter. You're going to love his stuff. Everybody, you be well, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
DeanZine LiveStream. DeanZine LiveStream. DeanZine LiveStream.